What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Spencer. Taking a look at the new Zereort support. Zereort? There is one XYZ monster in the archetype. I don't think it's an official one yet. I don't think Ice Princess is a thing, but it's based around level 5 water. So, of course, there's tons of water support, and actually, a bunch just came out. So, this actually has a lot of potential. Any XYZ monster that can make one on its own, because this lets you special summon itself and then bring something back. And now, especially with the armored cards, where spent XYZ monsters have so much more value now, you get to do some like really interesting things. This is one example, and I'm going to be a little silly with it at first, just to show you like really what you can do. But just having these two cards is worth a lot, which is really nice. There isn't a ton of water monsters in the XYZ archetype other than like Abyss Shark that can do stuff like this. Now, it is a winged beast monster, and that's really unfortunate. There's tons of interesting things that you can do with it, actually, because the Raid Raptor rank 5, if you have a winged beast monster, lets you search a rank up magic spell. So that's also super weird. You're not locked into waters ever, depending on how you play it. You're not usually locked into waters, so you could technically use that. But then, like, you got to use an extra card in the main deck that you probably don't want to see. So here's what you can do kind of cold turkey, okay? So the most normal play starter in all of Water XYZ archetypes is Buzzsaw Shark. Target itself, special summon to level 4, and then you can go into, Bahamut Shark. Now, the best thing, the biggest advantage always of Water XYZ is that you can make an Omni Negate before Nibiru, which not a lot can do. In fact, I can't really think of any. There's like maybe a few. Now, yes, technically you can go into Trap Tricks and then play it, but then you're playing like a random trap in your deck, and that's not very good, but you can. In any case, Bahamut Shark obviously is going to bring out Toad, so you don't have to have anything else in the main deck, right, to bring this out. And besides the fact this is one of the best cards, like, in Yu-Gi-Oh!, in my opinion. So now you can special summon it. All you need to do is have a Water XYZ on the field, so you can special summon it. Now it lets you detach a material from a monster you control, and then special summon a level 4 water. That's huge. Like, that's actually, like, really important. Now, the problem is that this is not searchable, so it's... Like, do you really want to play this card? It's crazy how intense Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Is. It's like, you almost just need to, like, have one card to do everything for you, but you can see what it does here, at the very least. If you draw it, it looks nice. So you can bring something back. It treats it as a level 5, so that's also huge. Now, there are tons of options. Like I said, you're not locked into waters right now. And there are other rank 5s, and there's other things that you can do. Tons and tons of things that you can do. But I like to go into Nash Knight for a few reasons. So, the super important part. Now, you can also run multiple armored XYZ cards. They aren't good, okay? Other than the trap. The trap lets you essentially make your plays with the armored cards. The other one, like, doesn't really do anything, at least in my opinion. Now, if they had a Monster Reborn for, like, level 4 monsters or water level 4 monsters, it'd be a different story. But you got to search it from the deck. So, of course, right, the normal one that everyone plays is Full Armored XYZ, because it lets you XYZ during your opponent's turn to go into your Full Armored Dark Knight Lancer. So this card can get banished. You can attach a card which triggers the effect to non-target attach one of your opponent's monsters. This is also a non-targeting attachment. But there's also some really cool stuff that you can do with it. I've shown this before, but it was actually a long time ago. So this has this effect where you can attach new materials to essentially non-target, put a monster on your card here. You can detach 2 materials, target another face-up monster on the field, attach to this card's material. But the other effect is you attach a number monster between 101 and 107 to it. This takes up a lot of extra deck spots, but it is objectively, like, really cool. So I like to attach number 104. So obviously you've attached 2 monsters, so 2 non-targeting attachments is about as good as it gets in Yu-Gi-Oh! You have an Omni Negate. And then during your opponent's turn, you can turn this into CXYZ Nash Knight, and then Nash Knight can let you go into this really cool monster. So number C104. If it has this card as material, so you did find a way to do it, during either player's turn, when a monster effect is activated on your opponent's side of the field, you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card, negate the activation. Then you can send 1 random card from your opponent's hand into the graveyard. And if you do have their life points. So not only does your opponent lose half their life, which could come up, you never know. They don't get the monster effect, and they have to discard a random card from their hand, which is really nice. I think that's a really, really cool effect. And obviously, in the modern game of Yu-Gi-Oh!, your opponent's going to be playing during your turn. So, again, I might be a little overkill. There's, like, very simple, like, the Chronomaly rank 5 lets you, I think it's like a monster negate. So, you could, like, go very simple, but I did want to showcase something like this. It's something I haven't shown on the channel in a long time. Something that I, like, only, like, came across one time, and I haven't found really the deck space to find it in this, but because of this new random water support, and hopefully there's more, it's worth highlighting. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Other than that, that's going to do it for today's video, and I will see you guys next time.